Welcome to the channel. Thank you for checking out this video. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the 5 things you must take with you for your content creating on your travels. Now, this is a no bullshit approach to it. I'm not going to tell you what camera, lens, jacket, or even what color underwear to wear on your travels. But I'm going to be sharing with you the 5 things you must take on your travels. And let's jump straight into it with number 1. So the first thing that you're going to want to take with you is a power bank or a power brick. Now you're probably wondering, why would you take a power brick when you can take extra batteries? Well, the simple answer is you don't know when you're going to be able to charge your camera. So what you do, you take your charger with a USB extension cable, and all you're going to do, a bit of Velcro on the back of one, bit of Velcro on the back of the other, slap them together, plug them in, bish bash bosh. Now while you're traveling, your batteries are charging in your rucksack while you're filming or doing whatever you want with your camera. Now the thing is to work out how long your batteries are going to last you on your travels, and only take the amount of batteries to make sure you don't run out. For this example, I know I roughly go through one battery every 3 to 4 hours, and this charger will charge both of these batteries in 4 hours. It means I'm never going to run out of a battery. Anyway, let's jump on to number 2. So number 2 is this: SD cards. Make sure you take SD cards. Now they're so cheap these days, you can pick up 64 gigs for about £8 UK. And all I do is, whenever I'm in a supermarket and see one on offer, I pick it up and take it with me. Now on a weekly trip, I always carry 4 with me. If I go on a 2-week trip, I take 8 with me. That's the way it is. I always carry more than one spare. Make sure you get more than one. You don't want to be running out of space or it getting corrupt in your camera and then being knackered for the rest of your holiday. Put them in a little zip bag so they're always waterproof, stick it in your bag, and away you go. So that's number 2, SD cards. Now on to number 3. Number 3, get yourself a mini tripod. Now it may seem a little bit odd if you're taking a full-size tripod to be carrying around a little tripod, but trust me, when you're content creating, do not want to be putting your camera down in mud, on rocks, possibly slipping, ruining it. Get yourself a little handle. You can do vlogs with it. You can set it down on tables, on rocks, and do your vlogging or content creating that way. Now they come in different sorts and sizes. Some of my favourites are here. This is a little Gorilla Pod. This is a cheap Amazon replacement tripod, and this one's the same. These are just very, very cheap, about £5 to £10 each. Take one with you, hold your camera, make sure your camera doesn't get ruined by putting it in puddles or in mud or on rocks. So there we go, number 3, get yourself a mini tripod. So number 4, and this is a very, very simple one, it costs you pretty much nothing, and it is a carrier bag. Now I always take a carrier bag, sorry about the noise, and in my carrier bag I have a cloth for cleaning the lens, and I also have a second carrier bag. Now let me know in the comments what you think these are for, but very simply, 3, 2, 1, I'm going to tell you the answer. If it starts raining, I stick all my electrical equipment in the carrier bag, tie it up. I have no issues with water. You don't have to worry about damaging your electrical camera equipment, microphones, batteries, etc. Now you're probably wondering why I have a second carrier bag. I'll come on to that in a second. The lens cover, or cloth shall I say, not cover, goes in the carrier bag, so at any point if there's water on the lens I can clean it, and it's always dry in the carrier bag. Now the second carrier bag is very simple. Again, let me just show you what it does. So there we go. It's got a hole in the bottom of the camera bag, and if it starts to rain or spit, I'd simply slip over this carrier bag over my camera, and it's the world's cheapest waterproof case. And there we go. So 2 carrier bags with 1 cloth to clean your lens. That is number 4. Let's jump on to number 5. And tip number 5 is get yourself a camera strap. And don't have to be very expensive. But what this is going to do when you're on your travels, there is going to be times when you've got to use both your hands to pay for stuff, maybe pass people's stuff. And if you've got a camera in your hand and it's not attached to anything, or you can throw it over your shoulder, then you're going to be knackered. It reminds me of a story. I was once in a train station and the guy in front of me had a very expensive camera with no strap on it. And he paid for his ticket, leant down the camera on the counter, and as the gentleman passed him his tickets, he knocked his camera off the counter onto the floor, smashing the lens. The battery come out and it was an absolute nightmare. Now, if he had a strap on, he could have thrown it over his shoulder. Less panic, less flapping about. He's got both hands to use. Could have taken his ticket and saved him so much time and hassle of trying to repair his camera. So have some way of either putting the camera in a bag or use a strap so you can throw it over your shoulder so you've got your two hands free. So there's my top 5 tips. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you want to see further content from myself, hit that subscribe button. But for now, that's it. We'll catch up in the next video. Thanks guys for watching. We'll see you soon.